Be me, 30. Dating May for 6 years. Met when we were both broke college kids splitting instant noodles. First 4 years were like season 4 of Fortnite. Amazing, and had a big role in shaping who I was. Then year 5 rolled around and she started dropping hints about wanting a ring. Not subtle hints either. My friend's boyfriend proposed and they've only been together 3 years. I saw a ring today that would look so good on my hand. You're not waiting for me to propose, are you? Thing is, I actually wanted to marry her. I just didn't want to start a marriage while still living paycheck to paycheck. Wanted to get my finances sorted, get some savings built up. Figured she'd understand. She did for a while. But every time another engagement popped up on social media, I could feel her patience eroding like a cliff in a storm. The conversations got shorter, the affection got colder, the laughter got rarer, and every time I'd tell myself soon. 2 years of her asking about a ring, then suddenly nothing. She stopped bringing it up entirely. At first I was relieved, then it started to scare me, like maybe she'd already emotionally checked out. She started spending more time away from the house, barely touched me in bed anymore. Sometimes she'd sit next to me on the couch, scrolling through her phone, barely saying a word. The little thing started dying. Tried to fix it. Every kiss felt like an obligation. One night I finally decided enough's enough. Went ring shopping. Even had a few tabs open on my laptop with diamond cuts and settings. Figured maybe it's all because I hadn't proposed yet. So I asked her what her ring size was. Expected a squeal, or at least a smile. Instead she just froze. Looked at me like I'd asked her to hold my pet tarantula. Then shrugged and said, I don't know. Tone was flat, emotionless, like she didn't care. Gut sank. The silence after felt heavier than anything she could have said. A week later she sat me down. You're a great guy, but I don't feel the same anymore. No tears, no fight, just clinical detachment. Like she was reading off a script she'd practiced in her head for weeks. I asked if there was someone else. She said no, but it wasn't convincing. That told me everything. I begged a little. Not proud of it, but it was like talking to someone who'd already moved on months ago. She packed a few things and left. 6 years gone. The following month was hell. Went through every stage of grief. Kept telling myself maybe she'd come back. Maybe she was just lost. Then my friend sends me a screenshot. Her Instagram story. Her cuddled up with some dude I'd seen before. He worked in the factory attached to her office job. Tattoos, backwards cap, classic bad boy energy. The type girls claim to have outgrown but secretly still want. The worst part? Realised she'd mentioned him before. Should have caught on. Blocked her. Unblocked her. Blocked again. Went down that pathetic spiral of pretending I didn't care while checking her profile at 3 a.m. A few weeks later, she's posting selfies in his car, at bars, on beaches. He's got that smug grin, and I want to punch him in the head. I started blaming myself for not proposing earlier, but then I realised waiting 2 years isn't even a long time. That's pretty normal. 6 months later, see her recent post. Shouldn't have looked, but of course I did. Big maternity shoot photo, her holding her stomach, him kissing her cheek. Caption, can't wait to meet our little miracle. That one broke something in me. Started drinking. Not crazy drunk every night, just enough to take the edge off. Beer became my dinner, whiskey my dessert, gained a belly, lost more sleep, stopped caring about work. One night found myself scrolling her Instagram with a half-empty bottle in hand. Whole life started circling the drain. Sometimes I'd catch myself daydreaming about what would have happened if I'd just proposed sooner. Maybe it'd be me in that photo. But deep down I knew better. She was already gone before the breakup. I was just too blind to see it. Fast forward a few more months. Been sober for 2 weeks straight. Starting to feel semi-human again. Then my phone rings. Recognize the number. It's her. First time hearing her voice in over a year. She sounds shaky, on the verge of tears. Asks how I've been. I give her the classic, can't complain. She sighs. Listen, I know this is weird, but I don't know who else to call. Turns out her boyfriend got arrested. Apparently he'd been importing and distributing ecstasy. Police raided their apartment while she was home. Baby's due in a few months. She's terrified, doesn't know what to do. Barely any friends in the city, we moved together. She cut off her family like 4 years ago. She starts crying, asking if we can talk, if I can help her figure things out. I tell her don't worry, the prison allows phone calls. Hang up before she can reply. That combined with being 2 weeks sober, I've got my life back on track now. Only problem is, I started collecting Pokemon trading cards again. Feels like I've replaced one addiction with another. Also, yes, she didn't go to prison, but the lady in the mugshot looks just like her, so I find it funny.